What's happening, everybody? Thanks for tuning in to We'll Fix It team. Same truck, different problem. Okay, so the little door wouldn't open up. The bottom would try to open, but the top wouldn't. And so got into this thing a little bit here, and I've worked on these before. And there's a combination of some lever action going on. Let me see if I can. Some lever action that's going on. You've got some cables. To make this a little better, I can flip the camera around. And let's see. You can see that this cable here is flopping around. And used to, you'd replace that cable. You'd go in there. I don't know what I'm going to run into right now. Hopefully it's still good on this end. But where it's at the latch at the top, because you have a top latch and a bottom latch. To get access to this, it wasn't super easy, but not, I've done enough of these. So let me help you real quick. This top bezel comes off first, and it just unsnaps really easily. It's just got little clips that hold it in, and you've got to be just mindful of the clips. You want to make sure when you put this back that they're on this first, not still in the door. And you just carefully pop these loose. I actually just took my hand and pushed it forward and got it to break loose. And then take these little screws out that are actually over top of that plastic thing. And this just moves out of the way. Then you can get the bezel off. Then with just a couple of, I had one here, which was a Phillips screw. It was holding the bottom bezel on, or panel, sorry, panel. And then I had a nut, a 10mm nut on this stud, and this was just a little push pin. They use 70 different things to hold it on, but anyways, once I done that, I just picked straight up on it. I just picked and up towards the up top of the door direction, and that actually the panel just slides in these little latches right here, so you don't pull it straight out. If you do, you'll break those tabs off, and your panel will never go on. I just lifted it straight up, then I peeled this down to the main latch. Now, let's look and see what they sent me. This is what they make now, guys. Okay, we'll see how this goes. By the way, let me walk in through our Pacifica. By the way, what I needed for this thing, what I found out was suspected lifter issue, but in the middle of that process, I seen that there was something to do with these studs. This been a while since I worked on one of these, and I remember this now. These little studs, we'll get more of a video on it later. But anyways, I got those coming for it. Let's see. So, they are supposed to have sent me some kind of ends, guys. Some Dorman stuff. So let's see. These go over the new cable, over the original cables. And they're supposed to be made out of metal. I got one hand doing this. So this is what they've given me. I guess it's able to loop over and latch in. And I kind of see what they've got going on here. Let's set this. Just bear with me here. Let's a good close up of the toolbox. We'll get one of them out of the pack here. You can see where it slides over the cable. The end goes in there. And this is what usually breaks on these is this collar. Then the cable just slides out of place. And it looks like that may work. That'd be nice. Dorman 926111. Dorman's okay. I've seen better. Unfortunately, that's basically the only people I know that make a lot of this aftermarket stuff. So what I've got to do now is flip the camera back around. Store out the way. I got to get in here and get my hand in there enough to get this out. And this thing is riveted in. I would take it out to get to it, but it's riveted in. I don't want to drill the rivets out. So I got to feel the hole for the cable. It's in this right here. So I'm going to unsnap that right there. Just take the whole thing out. De-snap it. It's easier with two hands because I can push forward. There we go. Got her out of there. It's a her now. It's a her. Hey guys. Yeah, you can see. So it looked like I've got to unsnap this. I haven't put these little clip pieces on. This is new to me. It looks pretty brittle. That's a good thing. So that means that basically I can probably just finish breaking that off. I'll take this adjuster off. Or maybe I don't have to take that. I can just slide it over that. Okay. It'll just slide over and just go up on the cable, and then that will latch in back here at my little part that this connector piece would slide off at. It's a little fork right here at the top. Once you get in there, you'll see it. So that's basically what we're going to fix. So we'll be right back. Okay, it's both hands. Yeah, and I just took my pliers, just kind of just crunched it a little bit, and that stuff just fell right apart. And then like this right here looks like it'll, much like a motorcycle cable, will slide over that. Of course, I'm going to drop it in the door. I need both hands. Okay, but anyway, so you get the gist of that. Then we'll get that slid in there, and may have to do some adjusting. We'll see. Wow, okay. That went better than I usually. Usually this stuff never works right, but that thing snapped right in there and snapped right in the same hole. Now we'll test it. Is this going to work? So before we shut the door and get it all jangled up, that's my new word for it today, we'll latch these things. I'll go in here. The sunlight's not helping me none, and ew. Boy, this is, my fingers get all over this thing. We're just going to latch these. So this one latches up like that there. You see it's latched up. The bottom one is down here. We'll just latch it with the, there we go. I think that's got one more click on this top. Close enough. Let's see if it opens here. Yay, they both open. Yeah, I can hear it click on both ends. So no, we're good to go. So, well, before we zip it all together, seashell. I seen a seashell. Oh, I was watching that. Let's close this thing and see what happens. All right. Ready? I didn't even think it was working right there. The time I shut it, I was like, wow, that went really easily. Oh boy, yeah, good stuff. Let's see if it'll work from the inside. Yeah. Now, it looks to be that there is, you know, I think that there's only one cable on this door. I'm gonna make double sure right quick before I put it all together. Then if I need to, I'll replace that other part. That way it's all good. But so far, that's it. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. We fixed it now. I guess I'll do a video sticking it back together. Sure, let's do that. I'll be right back. Okay, we've got our sticky stuff back. We're sticking her back together. Remember, it's the and so you see these little, that there and that there. They're going to latch into these little holy holes. So we just got to be mindful that that happens. All good things take time, so remember that. There we go. You didn't see us beating on it and slamming on it. Once I kind of got that stud lined up with my little holy hole, it dropped right in. Then put that right there. Oh, yeah. I'm kind of spoiled with my electric drilly thingy. Heck with a screwdriver. I mean, my poor old wrist from having to do this for so many years. And I've got to get a replacement push pin because those very rarely survive that. So we'll get a replacement push pin. Put the top piece in. Okay, we got our new push pin in there. You guys thought I was going to cut the video and not find one and put it in there and just be like, oh yeah, we got a push pin in there. I'll put the push pin in there. Now, basically, this is where it counts. The two, you've got to line these up. Make sure that all your little metal retainers are on your plastic studs, like here. And then it pays to, which I can see what well, I can't really see what I'm doing here. But let's see, look together. We'll look through the hole. I'm looking through the slot right there, and I'm lining that up first. Making sure I got one side lined up. And before we go full commit, we want to make sure that we've got other ones lined up. And with just a little tap. Little tap. No, you don't need to be beating this thing 50, 100 times. If you've got it if it's lined up, one little, yeah, both of them went in that time. Good deal. Got one at the bottom right here. Yeah. And then I will go over this with some cleaner. And I washed my hands, but we'll make sure that all oily residue has been removed. Now, next up will be we'll put our little Phillips headed screws back in this right here. Simple, so we don't need to video that. That's a nice, easy way of getting into all that stuff. So, thank you very much. Flip the camera around so me, which is not much to look at here, but I just want to thank everybody for tuning in to We'll Fix It Team. Notice we had some uptick in subscribers. Gosh, that's great stuff, man. I'm telling you, dude, this channel is for educating people and getting, being able to work an angle if something happens to another channel. We don't want to talk too much about that, but this will provide us a window of opportunity. Guys, I appreciate everybody. We're all going to save America one video at a time, and we're going to get our voices heard too. All right, thank you very much. Lots of love.